I can feel Buddy's right, a little antsy. Just his feet are moving, just bending him here, and he's not able to hold still. And this is the bolting at a very granular, a very micro level. So I'm gonna wait till his feet stop, and then I'm gonna see if I can just get up in the saddle, and we'll let him kind of work this out however he chooses. Alright, I want to get that relax as much as I can and get in the saddle. And now I'm not riding with the bridle, and mostly just for visual purposes that I'm obviously not influencing him, right? I'm not going to ask him to stop. I'm not going to ask him left and right. I'm just going to hang out with him and kind of let him work through his own stuff. I'll just be here with him. Oh boy. So this kind of goes against one of my brain work basics is, if your horse can't stand still while you get in the saddle, don't expect him to stand still when you're in the saddle. And that's exactly what is going to happen. But we're going to just kind of work it from a different angle here. There you go, bud. Oh boy. So just the fact that he's moving around so much when I bend him, right, that's just a reflection of his mind. It's just the anxiousness or the stress is that the feet are moving. Let's see if I can get in the saddle. Good boy. Good boy. Now I'm just going to let Buddy do, whatever he wants to do. I'm just going to hang out with him. So I'm not asking him to go. I'm not asking him to whoa. I'm not asking him left or right. I'm just going to hang out. I'm going to move around in the saddle, though. I don't want him to maybe get too, kind of cautious or too complacent about me being up here. So I want to move around a little bit and let him feel me here. There we go. So now we're just stuck in this circle, right? So this is kind of his circle of comfortable, or this is just where he's trying to stay over here by this other horse, where he can feel the safest, right? And wants to hang out over here versus hanging out somewhere else. So, we're kind of stopped. Oh boy. And now we're going again. Oh boy. So the more he can, find this answer on his own, meaning he stopped walking, right? He stopped going, and it's because he's ratcheting down his anxiousness or his nervousness just a little bit, which allows his feet to slow down a little bit, and then, eventually he can kind of talk himself into stopping, but he's not relaxed. Look at his head kind of going back and forth. He's still definitely guarded and anxious and, just kind of waiting for the thing to happen. What I'm wanting to have happen is put his head down, lick and chew, really get into a submissive, down-regulated body posture versus this activated, up-regulated body posture. He's checking both sides, kind of checking behind him, something coming to get me. And I really want him to just turn that off and relax. But I love that we're holding still. This is a big deal for him. That's Geronimo over there. He's trying to learn a little patience himself. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. Good boy. Oh, there we go. I'm watching to see, when he licks and chews and really kind of releases and relaxes that stress, and he hasn't done it yet. Oh, we're going to stop again. Oh, he's trying, but see, just is struggling to stop. Oh, there he is. But stopping doesn't mean he's relaxed or down-regulated and let anything go. So, right, look, his head is still up. His head needs to be able to lower. He needs to lick and chew. He needs to take a big breath. All of those things is his body language of down-regulation. And that's not happening. We're paused, right? We're just sitting here, but he's not calm in this moment. I mean, he's like holding right here, just kind of waiting. There's my licking and chewing. That feels a little better. Now his head can get a little lower. Good boy. So this is Buddy trying to self-regulate, meaning, the pressure, the stimulus, I stayed in place waiting for him to self-regulate. Now, what I've done in the past with him is, I've got out of the saddle and moved away, and then he can down-regulate. So now we're trying to do it with me in the saddle, and that was a little bit. All right, feels like we're okay sitting here. So now what I want to do is I want to ask him to walk, and then I want to see if I can get him to, I don't know, let's just walk and see what happens. So, and I'm going to kind of keep the pressure on if he's walking right here in this same little circle. This is his comfort zone right here, being by this other horse. So I'm going to keep the pressure on, and when he leaves either direction and goes into a new space, I'm going to relax and see if I can't get him to stop, somewhere else. But I want his mind to want to stop. So I ask him to go. Oh, we're leaving already. Oh, we're back to the circle. So if he's in his little comfort zone, I give him a little bump. All right, so now I just want to relax and see where he can stop. Except over there in his comfort zone. I'm not going to let him stop in his comfort zone. Oh boy. So now like we kind of got this little pattern going on. Oh, we're not going to stop over here. I'm just going to ask him to move. Right, he's so anxious he's going right to the trot. But that's all right. That's part of that kind of that bolting, is he's not able to handle a little bit of increase. He goes to kind of a lot of increase. So I'm going to let him, he's just going to do whatever the hell he wants to do. And I'm trying to be relaxed in the saddle, when we're over here somewhere. But when he gets in this comfort zone, I'm going to pick it up a little bit. And then I want to relax out here. See if he can find me. Nope, we're not going to stop right here. Push him out of there. Try and relax out here. So he's just kind of cruising, and I'm just going to let him. Until he wants to stop. But then he's got to want to stop somewhere besides his comfort zone. So see, he keeps going back to that comfort zone because he wants to try to settle down over there. But I'm asking his mind to do a little something extra Ooh, we're walking. Yeah, stay away from that spot. Stay out of there. You'll have to work. There you go. So when he gets over there in that little comfort circle, I just give him a little suggestion with my heel that, you know, we're going to move. We're not going to stay here, because I want him to find somewhere else to relax. Right, if you let your horse dictate everything on their terms, man, that's a dangerous setup. You want everything on your terms. All right, we want to have a win-win, but it's going to be on my terms. All right, so we're going to take a break. It's just going to be it's just not going to be here. It can be anywhere, so I'm going to drive him out of here. Anywhere but right. Oh, maybe it's right here. Relax. Nope, he's headed back if he goes in that spot. See, now he's kind of avoiding it. I like it. Maybe we can create a new comfort zone right over here. Oh, it feels like it. So now I'm just waiting for those feet to stop. Good boy, buddy. Good boy. See, this is the game that I want Buddy to win, is finding my feel, you know, finding my setup. And my setup is, hey, dude, let's chill out and not work. But he might have to do a lot of work before he finds my deal to be valuable. So I'm just waiting. See, look, we just changed the comfort zone, right? It moved from over there by that horse right there. Now we're right here. And ultimately, I want Buddy feeling like this comfort zone is wherever I say, let's slow it down, you know, let's stop. Let's stop going. I don't necessarily tell him to hold these feet still and stop. I just say, hey, I'm done. You know, I relax in the saddle and then wait for him to be done. Right now, he's not done. It's coming though. There's the licking and chewing. So he's coming down. Oh, we're almost to stop. See if, oh, here it is. Good boy. Because what would be happening, you know, if the traditional way, or, you know, we're always pulling back on the reins to get him to stop. If their mind doesn't want to stop, look how hard it is for Buddy to stop. I mean, nobody's asking him to do anything, and he can't stop. Asking the bit to stop his feet isn't going to help, right? He can't stop his feet, so the bit isn't going to do anything. I want the brain to stop his feet, not the bit. So right now, that's what he's struggling with, is finding the brain power to just relax enough that his feet can stop moving. I should tell a story or something and talk about something else, because I think I've hammered that point. So I'm just going to wait. Maybe I'll fast forward, and then you won't have to see all this. But this is the not so glamorous part of horse training, right? Is just waiting for that aha moment to come through, and keeping my communication clear, keeping the pressure in all the right places, which right now just me being in the saddle is the pressure. Oh, he left. I'm just going to see if he goes to that comfort zone. Nope. So now I'm going to tell him that comfort zone isn't it, or that one. So he goes into this one. I'm going to tell him, get out. Let's see if he can find somewhere else. So now out here I want to relax. Let him find how to relax. And this is really, really a phenomenal exercise to do for you to get a good seat, because you're not driving with the reins, so you got to feel everything this horse is doing. Instead of trying to control it with the reins, I'm trying to flow with it. So don't control, flow. I'm trying to flow with Buddy so that I can know when he's going right, when he's going left. All right, we're back in this circle. Oh, nope, we're just going out. Now we're coming back to it. So I'm going to tell him this circle ain't going to be it either. Come on. But anyway, like I was saying, this is a great exercise for you, the rider. Work on your posting trot, work on your sitting trot. You can do all kinds of stuff up here. Work on your shadow boxing if you want to. Okay, we're back to the walk. So these two places are off limits. So he comes into them. He's going to feel a little bit of pressure from me. And we're going to go out and relax somewhere else. So notice how much of the Roundpen that Buddy really isn't using. I mean, he come past this side one time, but other than that, we have been, right over here. So this is where he feels more safe over here. All right, you're back in that spot. There we go. He's kind of trying to slow down in some different areas. Now almost when he comes over here, he just automatically goes a little bit faster. Okay, and now we're slowing down. I want to take a right turn. Nope, he's going back to comfort. So that just means we're going to go back to work and then relax back out here. See if he can find a new spot to take a break. So I was saying that this is a really great exercise for the rider, and I mean this is a really good exercise. So, like I said, you work on your posting trot, work on your sitting trot, work on your standing trot, work on your shadow boxing. Whatever you want to do. Get your balance working. Come out here and fly like an airplane if you want to. This is all me just finding, my timing, my rhythm, balance, and Buddy too. I put my arms out and he got a little more anxious, so this is just good stimulus training for Buddy. All right, so if he'll go down to a walk, I'm gonna change my rules and see and let him stop if he'll stop anywhere. Okay, there's a walk. And even if he'll hang out over here, I'll let him take another stop right here if he can. So right, I'm changing the rules. Well, Buddy doesn't know that that's okay or not okay. Buddy's just in the now moment. So whatever rules I put in place in this now moment, that's what I'm wanting him to find and connect with. So see, Buddy doesn't want to stop. Not necessarily Buddy, like the personality of the horse, but Buddy's autonomic system is just upregulated and is in the sympathetic nervous system, which is fight flight. So this is flight. We're fleeing the stress, we're fleeing the worry, we're fleeing the anxiousness, we're fleeing the pressure. Other than fleeing isn't lessening the pressure or the stimulus, so fleeing isn't working, but his autonomic system hasn't put that all together yet. That's what we're trying to get conditioned here. We're trying to build those dendritic connections in his brain that when he's stressed, he has another option other than flee. And right, honestly, it doesn't take very much stress or stimulus for Buddy to flee, so it's an easy trigger for his system to pull. I'm trying to, put the safety on that one and trying to activate, a couple other options, a couple other neurochemical options. But I'm wanting this to kind of run its course here. I'm wanting Buddy to find this on his own. So I'm sitting heavy in the saddle. I'm thinking stop. I'm breathing deep. I'm wanting everything calm, quiet. So I'm wanting Buddy to find me energetically, connect with me. Almost stopped right there. Thinking this time if he stops, if I feel like he's relaxed enough and stopped enough, I'll see if I can get out of the saddle without him moving. Just to give him a bigger release. Oh, it's so close. Come on, buddy. See, that was almost it right there. Almost stopped. Oh, gosh. So close. So here's a little thought about this. Now, if you're a trainer and you're not charging hourly, right, this could be a very discouraging experience because you're thinking, man, I got to get some things done. I charge hourly because I know how important these breakthroughs are going to be to Buddy when he finds this on his own and he can relax and just stop. It'll be one of those light bulb moments, and then I want to have 2, 3, 5, 47 of these light bulb moments. So take the time that it takes to teach. So when I'm trying to teach Buddy, or I want Buddy to feel how safe he is, that he can stop moving his feet. Right now, he just doesn't feel that safe. So his feet are marching and walking around because he doesn't feel safe enough to hold still. Or if you're a backyard trainer like like so many of us are. You just kind of got your own horses that you're working with back there. Take the time. This is a great time for you to get to know your horse better, right? I mean, look how much I'm understanding about Buddy, about this anxiousness, because until this gets solved, he's not going to be a real pleasurable horse to go ride, because he's not going to be able to hold still anywhere. So let's say this takes me an hour. Let's say that I sit here and walk in this circle for an hour. That's going to benefit me 100 more times, because the next time we sit and do this, maybe it's only a half hour, or maybe it's only, maybe it's 15 minutes, whatever it is. That's setting it up to where when we go out on a horse ride, or we're somewhere and I'm in the saddle, he can hold still. Like if I took him to an arena right now, or to a horse show, or anywhere, there's like no chance that he's going to be able to hold still, because he can't hold still in this environment, right? So I've just be patient and know that this is going to help him get calmer and quieter by allowing him to just find this at his own pace. I mean, he's almost stopped like 5 times. Oh boy, I'm going to just start moving around, and maybe that can help him want to stop if I'm wiggling a little bit. Oh boy. Yeah, kind of throwing my weight around is kind of getting him a little off balance. That might help him want to stop. Good boy. Good boy. As soon as his feet stop, I'll stop moving around too, and just let that be part of the release. Good boy, almost. Almost. Oh. Oh, boy. There you go. Bring it on down. Oh. So look how granular, this is very micro, or we're getting right down to this is the root. Well, it could even be lighter than this, but the root of his bolting this is definitely at the root level. I know there's a few other little things I've been working on with him, but there we go. Now if I think I can get out of the saddle without him walking, dang it. I want to see if I can get out of the saddle. Oh boy. And then what I'll end up doing over time is I'll do this, get it working at the walk, then I'll do it at the trot, and then I'll do it at the canter, and just get to where he can use his brain, and he can shut things down, manage this autonomic system, because that's what's not working. It's not Buddy's brain, it's Buddy's ability to self-regulate his autonomic system. His autonomic system is just running the show, saying go, go, go. Oh boy. There we go. I'm going to get out of the saddle here, bud. Oh boy. Now let's just see if we can let him come all the way down. Oh yeah, look at these yawns. That is good stuff. I love the yawning is really, in my experience in observing, kind of the more mentally deep that you get, and you're working in there at a light pressure, light sensitivity, light stimulus level, but deep, kind of deep in that mind. Oh yeah, we got all kinds of releases going on. All right, so that was this round. So what I'm going to do with Buddy here a couple of times through the day today, like I'm going to take him and go tie him up and just go let him hang out, get him a drink of water, and let him just go hang out. And then I'll bring him back in a couple hours and do this exact same setup again. What I'm looking for is for Buddy to be able to self-regulate, right? To stop on his own. Nobody was asking him to go. He was just going out of anxiousness, stress, worry. I want Buddy to be able to pick through that and find some calmness and be able to self-regulate his autonomic system and shift himself out of fight-flight mode into more of the rest-relax mode. That's what's not happening in Buddy's autonomic system, is he gets triggered into that fight-flight mode and then he just stays there. Whole bunch of humans on this planet live in that same way, me included a lot of the time, right? We get triggered in and we're just go, 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 go. We never slow down, or we don't self-regulate. We don't allow ourselves, we don't give ourselves the gift, or we don't discipline ourselves enough to just chill the hell out, to just slow down, sit and enjoy a sunset, sit and enjoy a sunrise. Do something that's calm, quiet, that's holding still and relaxing. It's hard to do, right? We all got all this stimulus in our life, much the same as Buddy had the stimulus, right? Me being in the saddle, we have stimulus in our life. We got, this thing to do and this job and, those kids and those grandkids and those neighbors and those friends and those relatives. Whatever our life is, we got all this stimulus. We need to do this. Chill the hell out and pee outside. That'll make you feel better, I promise. Right, buddy? Yeah, and go yawn.